sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission. Today's referee is Luis Rivera. Introducing in the red corner, weighing in at 240 pounds, with a record of 15 wins and 5 losses, with 12 KOs, from Magnolia, North Carolina, in the black trunks with white stripes, James Bonecrusher Smith. And introducing in the blue corner, weighing in at 250, with a record of 28 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw, with 19 KOs, from Diamond Bar, California, the former world heavyweight champion, in red trunks with white trim, Mike Weaver.
Well, Gil Clancy, you indicated this might be a hometown for Mike Weaver. Just down the road in Troy a month ago, he knocked out Carl the Truth Williams in 2 rounds. Looked like he was in trouble. All of a sudden, a big left hand, the fight was over. And he's obviously been adopted by these upstate New York fans. He is 33 years of age, 28, 11, and 1. You know, he didn't get his first title shot until he had lost 9 times. But under manager Don Manuel, who took him over after he'd started his career, built his confidence, he won the title and has been in 7 title fights, winning it first in March of 1980 with a 15th round knockout over John Tate. 215 pounds is Mike Weaver for this fight. Bonecrusher Smith, 240, up about 5 pounds from his loss against Marvis Frazier. But a man on his frame and the size of Bonecrusher Smith, really no significance attached to that. He's in shape as usual. 31-year-old James Smith, it was his birthday a couple of days ago here. They had a cake for him here in Latham, New York. Weaver in red and Bonecrusher in black. The referee, Luis Rivera, judging by 3 judges from the state of New York on the round system: Harold Letterman, Carol Castellano, and Shane Shahinian.
Tim, you know, it figures to be Weaver's left hook against Bonecrusher's right hand. Those are the lethal weapons that they both carry.
19 knockouts for Weaver, 12 out of 15 for James Smith.
You know, Tim, looking at these 2 guys, we're lucky we have a fight. If I was Weaver, I'd be afraid to go in the ring with Bonecrusher. If I was Bonecrusher, I'd be afraid to go in the ring with Weaver.
That's what makes it an attractive and exciting, potentially exciting heavyweight bout. And both these guys know that the winner is going to have himself right back in the title picture. Weaver ranked number 3, Bonecrusher Smith ranked number 18 by the WBC, but most observers feel he's a top 10 heavyweight. Coming off his controversial loss to Marvis Frazier here on CBS Sports Saturday. A fight that we thought Bonecrusher won in the final round of that 10-rounder in Richmond, California, but the decision went to young Marvis Frazier.
Bonecrusher looks very, very tight, Tim, and he's just pushing that left jab out.
Good combination there, just as Bill Clancy pointed out that he didn't have a lot of snap. There came the combination, so a little bit of a slow start in round 1 for Smith.
And against Marvis Frazier, he jumped right on Marvis.
Whoa, he just hurt Weaver. A left and a right hurt Weaver. He's got him in trouble. Weaver trying to survive on the ropes over there. Got his hands up, and he looks
He's
legged.
Tim, he's in bad shape right now. Look at those eyes.
A right to the ear, and Smith goes left that got through. Mike Weaver in difficulty in round 1. Weaver has survived this kind of thing before, however. Can he get through this one? Has his hands up blocking blows, but has not punched back.
Smith should give himself a little room, Tim.
Now Weaver looking a little more clear-eyed, but not throwing punches. Now he goes down. Weaver, he doesn't know where he is, staggering around the ring. Maybe out on his feet.
He is, Tim. He doesn't know where he is at all.
Luis Rivera, and he will not allow Weaver to continue.
And Tim, rightly so. He was badly hurt. He doesn't know where he is now.
A first-round knockout for James Bonecrusher Smith. And Mike Weaver, shades of his loss to Michael Dokes. Here it looked like he was protesting to the referee that he could continue, while a case might have been made that night in Las Vegas against Dokes. I think no case could be made here, Gil.
No, Tim, no way. He could hardly stand. There's no way in the world you could let a guy like Bonecrusher get back at a helpless target.
Almost a replay of the night But he lost the crown to Michael Dokes in that one-round, 63-second loss in Las Vegas. James Bonecrusher Smith, with his 13th knockout, has himself right back in the top ranks of the heavyweights. Let's go back and have a look at it. It was a solid left, and then you see the wide-open face of Mike Weaver, and Smith delivered the right hand. Somehow Weaver stayed on his feet, retreated to the ropes, but Smith stayed right with him and put a lot of punishment on him against the ropes.
I like the way Smith stayed cool, Tim, after he got him hurt. Threw a combination of punches, and all of a sudden he said, wait a minute, James, I better step back and measure this guy, and he did.
Well, James Bonecrusher Smith with a startling first-round knockout of Mike Weaver, who is coming off his victory over Carl Williams. We'll be up there talking to the winner, Bonecrusher Smith, but remember that we've got lots more boxing action ahead for you. We're going to bring you a reprise of the Donald Curry-Eduardo Rodriguez fight that took place a few weeks back here on CBS Sports Saturday in Fort Worth, and that's coming up here on CBS Sports Saturday. Stay with us. Mike, I'm just glad to see that he's up and all right. Mike, this had to be in your mind almost a replay of what happened against Michael Dokes, although we thought this time that the referee made the right decision. What are your thoughts?
Well, Bonecrusher hit me, got me with a good punch, and me being a slow start, I couldn't. He was hitting me with hard punches, and not that I was in trouble. I think the referee made the right decision, though. I just couldn't. He stayed on me. He did the right thing. He stayed on me. So, I think the referee did the right thing. But
so you have no complaint about him stopping it?
I have no complaint because the referee, I thought if I could just last around, maybe I'll come back. But Bonecrusher did the right thing. He stayed on top of me, and he kept hitting with solid punches, and I couldn't get out of the way of him.
Well, Mike, everybody's going to say, well, there's the old man. Maybe it's time for him to go. What are your thoughts?
Well, maybe it is. Maybe what happened was maybe something that God's trying to tell me something. So I think I'll take a couple of days and decide.
Think about it, huh?
Okay,
Mike. All right. Let's talk to our winner here, James Bonecrusher Smith. I guess anytime there's a first-round knockout, you have to ask the winner, did he think it would happen and won?
I was a little surprised. I hit Mike with a good right hand, and I was able to follow up. First of all, I'd like to say I want to thank CBS for having me back after the loss to Maurice Frazier. And Mike Weaver is an excellent fighter, very strong. And I hit him with some shots, and I knew I was hitting him with some solid shots, and I just kept following up.
All right, let's go back and take a look. You can have a look at the monitor down here, James. You get an idea how good you look. I think the first punishing punch was a left hand, although we'll just go back in here and see exactly what happened at the finish. I think this is after you've really got him in trouble, and you're backing him up against the ropes here. Now, Mike's very good at getting those hands up. He makes it a hard target even when he's in trouble.
Yeah, I always expected Mike to come back with a left hook. That's how he caught Carl Williams.
Yes.
But I kept throwing, and I knew I hit him with some solid shots, but I was still looking for that left hook. He's dangerous always until he go down.
James, now obviously you got to feel you're right back in the thick of things. There's a so-called tournament going on. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I'm just going to wait and see. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think I should be right up there in the top heavyweights of the world. Mike Weaver was a former WBA champion and a great fighter, and I think I should get right back up there.
Well, congratulations to you. We're going to show you that entire first round. And here's how we call it, Gil Clancy, and I can get to enjoy it all over again, James.
Thank you.
Here it comes.